Why do you shade regions in systems of inequalities? Have you ever wondered why shading is such an important part of graphing systems of inequalities? It might seem like a simple step, but it plays a key role in understanding the solutions to these inequalities. Let's break it down together. When you graph a system of inequalities, each inequality divides the coordinate plane into two sections. One section shows where the inequality is true, and the other shows where it is false. By shading the area that satisfies the inequality, you highlight all the points that make the inequality true. This visual representation makes it easier to see which values work. For a single inequality, you start by graphing its boundary line. If the inequality includes equality, such as less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, you draw a solid line. This means that points on the line are part of the solution. If the inequality does not include equality, like less than or greater than, you use a dashed line. This indicates that points on the line are not solutions. Next, you decide where to shade. If your inequality is greater than, you shade above the line. If it is less than, you shade below the line. This shading shows all the possible solutions for that particular inequality. Now, when you have a system of inequalities, you graph and shade each one separately. The overall solution to the system is found in the area where all the shaded regions overlap. This overlapping area contains all the points that satisfy every inequality in the system at the same time. Shading regions is beneficial for several reasons. First, it allows you to identify the solution set visually without having to test many individual points. Second, it helps you understand how inequalities limit the possible values of variables. Lastly, it is particularly useful in real-world situations where inequalities model constraints, such as budgeting or resource allocation. In summary, shading is a vital step in graphing systems of inequalities. It clearly marks the solution area where all conditions are met, making it much easier to grasp these concepts. So, next time you graph an inequality, remember the importance of shading those regions.